The laundromat runs whether he is there or not. And right now, somewhere in your city, there is a laundromat exactly like this one sitting on a business broker's website with a motivated seller and no buyer in sight. This video is going to show you exactly how to find it, evaluate it, finance it, and buy it. Before you can evaluate a laundromat deal, you need to understand exactly how the business generates money and where the money goes. Most buyers who walk away from good deals do so because they did not understand the model well enough to recognize a coin-operated laundromat generates revenue through one mechanism: time on machine. Every wash cycle and every dry cycle produces a transaction. The average wash cycle in a self-service laundromat costs between $2.50 and $4.50, depending on machine size and location. The average dry cycle costs between $1.50 and $3. A customer doing a standard load of laundry spends between $4 and $7 per visit. A customer doing multiple loads spends between $8 and $20 per visit. A well-located laundromat with 20 washing machines and 20 dryers running at 60% average utilization across a 12-hour operating day generates between $800 and $1,200 per day in gross revenue. Across a 30-day month, that is between $24,000 and $36,000 in gross revenue before a single expense is paid. Now here is where most buyers make their first mistake. They see that gross revenue number and they get excited. They stop reading. They do not look at what comes out the other side. So let us look at what comes out the other side. The four major expense categories for a laundromat are rent, utilities, machine maintenance, and loan service. Rent for a laundromat space of between 1,000 and 2,000 square feet in a mid-density suburban or urban location runs between $2,500 and $6,000 per month, depending on the market. Utilities, primarily water, gas, and electricity, are the largest operating expense in the laundromat model and the one that surprises most first-time buyers. A busy laundromat uses significant quantities of hot water and electricity. Utility costs for an average location run between $3,000 and $7,000 per month. Machine maintenance runs between $300 and $800 per month on an established route of machines in good condition. Add loan service on a typical acquisition, and your total monthly expense structure sits somewhere between $8,000 and $16,000. The margin, what is left after all expenses, is what you are actually buying. In a well-run laundromat in the right location, that margin sits between 30 and 45% of gross revenue. On a location generating $28,000 a month in gross revenue, a 40% margin produces $11,200 in net cash flow. On a location generating $18,000 a month, a 30% margin produces $5,400. These are real numbers from real operating locations. They are also the numbers a seller's profit and loss statement should be showing you before you make any offer. If the numbers on the statement do not align with the machine count, the utility bills, and the location's traffic pattern, you have found your first red flag. Now that you understand the model, let us talk about how you actually find and buy one of these businesses. The three primary sources for laundromat acquisition deals are business broker marketplaces, direct owner outreach, and industry-specific networks. Direct owner outreach is the most overlooked acquisition channel and the one most likely to produce a deal at a below-market price. Most laundromat owners are between 55 and 75 years old. Many of them have owned their location for 15 to 30 years. Many of them have no succession plan and no clear path to exit. A direct letter or in-person visit expressing genuine interest in acquiring the business will produce a conversation in a surprisingly high percentage of cases. The owner may not be ready to sell today. They may be ready in 6 months. And when they are ready, they will call the person who already expressed interest rather than listing on a broker platform and paying a 10% commission. The average laundromat in the United States sells for a multiple of between 2 and 3 times annual net cash flow. A location generating $60,000 a year in net cash flow will typically list between $120,000 and $180,000. A location generating $100,000 a year will typically list between $200,000 and $300,000. These multiples are significantly lower than what you would pay for a comparable return in the stock market or real estate market, which is one of the primary reasons sophisticated buyers are paying attention to this asset class. The SBA 7A loan program is the most commonly used financing vehicle for laundromat acquisitions in the United States. Under current SBA guidelines, a qualified buyer can finance up to 90% of the purchase price of an established business with a demonstrated cash flow history. On a $200,000 acquisition, that means a down payment of as little as $20,000. The loan term runs up to 10 years, and current interest rates make the monthly payment on a $200,000 SBA loan approximately $1,300 to $1,500, depending on the specific terms negotiated. Seller financing is the second most common structure. Many laundromat sellers will carry between 20 and 40% of the purchase price themselves in exchange for a slightly higher sale price and a reliable monthly income stream during the transition period. This is the section most acquisition videos skip. It is also the section that will save you more money than anything else in this video. If a seller tells you the location generates $25,000 a month in gross revenue, but the utility bills show $3,000 a month in water and electricity consumption, something does not add up. A laundromat generating that revenue level should be consuming significantly more utility resources. Either the revenue is overstated or the machines are not being used at the volume the seller claims. Ask for 12 months of utility bills on day 1 of due diligence, not 3 months. 12. Seasonal variation in laundromat traffic is real, and a seller who shows you only the 3 best months is showing you a highlight reel, not a business. You do not need to be wealthy to buy a laundromat. You do not need industry experience. You do not need a business degree. You need 3 things: basic financial literacy, a willingness to do thorough due diligence, and enough capital for a down payment on an SBA loan, which on a $200,000 acquisition is as little as $20,000. Here are 3 specific actions you can take this week to move from watching this video to actually being in the market. First, go to bizbuysell.com right now and search laundromat in your state. Filter for listings between $100,000 and $300,000. Read 10 listings completely. Look at the asking price, the stated revenue, the stated cash flow, and the lease terms. Do not call anyone yet. Just read. You are building pattern recognition. Second, request the last 3 years of tax returns and 12 months of utility bills on any listing that passes your initial review. A legitimate seller with a legitimate business will provide these documents without hesitation. A seller who resists, delays, or offers to show you selected months only has told you everything you need to know about why they are selling. Third, talk to an SBA lender before you make an offer on anything. A 30-minute conversation with an SBA loan officer will tell you exactly what your borrowing capacity is, what documentation you will need, and what the current rate environment means for your monthly payment. The laundromat in Columbus generating $6,200 a month was found on a broker website by someone who knew what they were looking for. That process is learnable. Subscribe and come back next week when we break down the complete acquisition model for a vending machine route.